What's going on, guys? It's Dave. This is GVA, Ghetto Van Adventures, and a video or two ago I mentioned that I had rear leaking coolant lines. Now, if you see those aluminum lines right there, they run back to the rear of the car to give rear heat in this van. This is an 05 Caravan. Now, they rotted away or corroded underneath the van, and unfortunately it's right by the exhaust, so you can't put a rubber hose on it. So I'm going to bypass this whole thing. Now, these go into the heater core. That's where they go into, and then they distribute from there. So I'm just going to follow. Somebody's been in, done this already, like repaired this or whatever, but this top one goes into the back aluminum line, which goes out and down there, like way down there. So this one here, this bottom part that comes out of the heater core goes into the line to the front, which goes directly into this line. It goes directly into this line right here. This goes underneath into the thermostat. So to get the most of the hose, I'm going to cut it off as close as I can. This one I can just take off and move back. But I'm going to cut it off as close as I can to the metal lines. That way it gives me lots of material to work with. Let's get started. That's out of the way. Now, I'm going to give this a squish and pull. Interesting. Let's separate. There. Just took a little willpower, I guess. Now that one has to attach to the line going down at the bottom. That's the back line. Okay. Now, let's get a few things moved out of the way here. We gotta, this one, this is a factory clamp. I'm not gonna get this off. So I'm just gonna cut that hose right there. Hopefully it cuts easy enough. I'll try not to cut the other hose. That hose is off. Let's see now. Okay. Now I got to do the same with the bottom hose. Now these two hoses have to hook together. This one and this one here. Okay. So I'm going to cut that off, and that way I can put a joiner in there, and then I have easier access to the bottom line to cut off. There. That one's cut, although not the best cut. I can straighten that up. So those two are cut off. These two right here. Okay. And these are the two that have to join. Okay, these two have got to join. Now, the other one is this one, which I cut off, but it's, I don't know if you can see that. This one right in behind here. Okay guys, so I got this hose. See how it's attached to that hose down there? By this thing, one of these. Where is it? Hold on. One of those. And I bought that kit. I think it was Napa I got at, and I carry it with me anyway. But so there you go. That's the first hose done. So that's in there. Everything's tightened up. So hopefully that'll work out good. Now I'm gonna try and set up the second one, and I'm really sorry I cannot show you that. There's no way for me to get it in there. I'm just showing you the routing. Okay, so out of the kit I picked this one. Why? Because it fits the hose, okay, that I'm putting it into. So I trimmed off the bottom hose to the thermostat housing, and I'm gonna put this in here. Clamps on, and I'll show you the end result. And there is the end result. See the two down in there? 1, 2. And they're away from everything. Now, I have some coolant. Now, I use concentrated because it's like $1 or $2 more, but it's twice as much. So I'm going to top this up, then start it up. Now when I start it, I'm going to have the heater on full inside, and I'm going to check for leaks. Now you got to remember, this is going to take a while to get the coolant circulated into the heater core and back through all the lines. So just let it go until the thermostat opens, and then what will happen is the coolant will drop, top it up, cap it, but just be careful because this gets hot, okay? So be careful with this, it gets very hot. Take a while for this to heat up. It's kind of cool today. Okay, I'm gonna just rev the engine, watch. Isn't that neat? So that's moving coolant through the engine. Okay, cap is on. Now, I put a little bit of coolant in the reservoir and make it a little high. Okay, I got the cap on. Never take this cap off when the engine is hot. Never, okay? But I got the cap on, I put the cap on. I topped it right up to the top. Threw the cap on. Topped up, like I mean really brought up the level on the coolant. And as you see, there's no leaks anywhere. Woohoo! Okay, guys, worked good. I went and took it for a little test drive. Everything, heat stayed steady. I checked it again, no leaks. Like I say, if you have heat in the rear of your van and it's not working, and it's bypassed back there, don't trust it. I would bypass it up by the engine compartment, because if those lines rot and you're out in the middle of nowhere, it could cause you problems. But like I say, check over your van, your vehicle, after you've done it, just to make sure it's not leaking. And even if you get a shop to do it, just check it, because you don't want to leak, right? Anyway, it's not that hard. It's just very awkward. So be careful with coolant, because never take your cap off when the engine's hot. You know, never work on your engines when it's hot, because I'm telling you, you could burn yourself bad. I mean, really bad. So do not do that at all. So just take your time, figure out where things go, and have at it. And it will work, and you'll be happy you did it. I'm telling you, because I actually think I have more heat, to be honest with you. Like, that's boiling hot. Really, really, really hot. So anyway, that's it, guys. I'm gonna turn that down. That's it, guys. I hope this helped you out a little bit. And like I say, if you have rear heat and you've bypassed it back there, get it bypassed up front. Don't settle for it being done back there, because if those lines rot, you're gonna run out of coolant. Anyway, guys, you take care. Be safe on the road.